Hey guys, it's Tashina from Logical Harmony, and today I wanted to do a first impression video of the new Too Faced Cocoa Contour Palette. This vegan contour palette just came out this week, so I'm so excited to try it. Too Faced is one of my favorite brands. Everything they make is cruelty-free. They have a lot of vegan options. All the vegan options I've tried have been amazing, and their brushes are all vegan too. So I'm going to go ahead and open the box. It comes in just like a standard cardboard box, nothing special about it. And inside is obviously the palette, and then a little card showing 3 different looks that you can make using the palette. Too Faced always does one of these with their different palettes, whether it's an eyeshadow palette or when they did their bronzing palette, or in this case the contour. And it's really great, especially if these products are new to you. It shows you where you should apply them and what one, just to get some different looks out of it. When you open it up, you see it has a mirror, it has the brush, and it has the 4 contour and highlight shades. So the 2 contour shades are right here. They're 2 different matte shades. You also have a matte highlight and a shimmery highlight. One thing that I think is important to remember with the contour palette is that contour palettes aren't bronzers. You can use a bronzer to highlight, but bronzers have like more of a warmer tone to them than contour palettes do. Contour palettes are really meant to use the powders to create natural looking shadows and natural looking lighter spots to kind of, essentially push things back on your face, like your cheekbones, and bring other parts forward more. So think about them completely differently than how you think about your bronzers. I have the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. It's an amazing bronzer. I love it for that purpose, but it's not something I really like for highlighting because it's not good at creating like the ashy shadows. Anyway, so this does come with the slanted kabuki, and this is their teddy bear hair brushes. So super soft. This is the perfect travel size. So it's slanted, it's fluffy. What I like too is you can press it down to make it more dense for when you're doing the contour on your cheekbones, or you can leave it as is, and it's a little more fluffy for when you're doing the highlight like under your eyes or on your forehead or nose. So I'm going to swatch today actually using this tapered blush brush from EcoTools. The reason being because I still want to be able to shoot these all together, and I want a clean brush from when I shoot for the product review that'll be on logicalharmony.net later. So I'm really excited to try this brush, and by the time I post a review, I'll have actually used the brush that comes in this kit. So what I'm going to do is swatch them on my hand just to get an idea of what the pigmentation is like and how smooth the formula is and what the coloring's like. So the first one I'm going to swatch here is Dark Cocoa. So this is the darkest shade in the palette. It blends out actually really well. It's lighter than I was expecting, but if you can see, it's just like a really cool dark shade. And I think this is going to be really great for those with like medium skin tones to use to contour. The next one is Medium Cocoa, and this is the lighter of the contouring shades in there. So I think this could be really great for those with light skin tones. It's also going to be really great to blend. When I contour, I will sometimes blend the 2 different shades that come in the palette just because I want something that like stands out a little bit more. But I think Medium Cocoa is going to be a great everyday contour shade. So far, I mean, they're not super pigmented, but a contour palette shouldn't be super pigmented. It's something that's going to, go on smoothly, look really natural. And if you want something that stands out a little bit more, you can either add more product or you can add a bronzer over it. Next, I'm going to look at the 2 different highlight shades. So the first is Light Cocoa, which is a matte highlight. And I think that's one that's going to be really great, if you want a more natural look, obviously, but also just to highlight parts of your face that you want to bring forward, but you don't necessarily want them to be shimmery. Do that on this hand. So that's just a really light shade. It goes on and it's just, it's exactly what it is. It's a light shade. So it's something that's going to be really great to bring the different parts of your face, such as your forehead or under your cheeks, even under your eye bones forward. The last one is Pop of Light, and that's a more shimmery highlight shade. So in color, it looks really similar to Light Cocoa, except it does have a bit of a sparkle to it. So it's right there on my hand, right above Light Cocoa. The sparkle's pretty subtle, which I really like. It's not super glittery, but it's enough to kind of like draw some extra attention. I think this will be a great one for like on the bridge of my nose and on my forehead. The one thing that I wish this palette had was like a yellow shade to help balance out under eye circles, but I do think light cocoa is going to do a great job of brightening up any areas that need that. Overall, initial impressions, I think this is a pretty awesome palette. If you're someone with light medium skin, I think this is going to be a great option for you. It has them, they're portable, they're easy, it has the brush. I just think this is a really great starting out contour palette. If you're looking for lots of different options, if you want some really dark colors or if you want like a yellow, this probably isn't the right palette for you, but I think if you're someone that's looking for a natural everyday contour kit, this could be a really great option. Again, it's cruelty-free, it's vegan, and what I think is also really exciting is this is the first time Too Faced has made vegan highlight shades. So that's so exciting to me. I hope that means that they'll be making more in the future. So that's my first impressions of the Cocoa Contour Kit from Too Faced. I'll be posting a full review with pictures on logicalharmony.net, so make sure that you subscribe to catch that review and just to read more about cruelty-free and vegan beauty and lifestyle. And make sure you follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Logical Harmony. Bye!